Let's see. Who else has a roast? Can I just see some hands? Hands for the roast. Who's in? And okay, I like it.
I think little Sarah O'Brien action.
Sarah O'Bitch.
Me?
Down the bone.
Yeah, you're just saying what I'm gonna say.
What?
I was just saying you can make fun of me.
Oh no.
I don't exactly have
You don't want me.
Who has going to be something to say?
All right.
Brian House. Brian House.
Brian House.
House in the house.
All right. No one can roast Brian. He's the most successful graduate this year. Despite my fish.
Shoes.
Have some respect, sir.
You know better than that. You know better.
I'm sorry. All right. Brian knows his Asian. You know Asian customs.
All right. I should know my Asian customs better. I'm sorry. All right.
Drunk in China to remember.
I don't know how many of you actually know this, but the RumpRoast is actually a long-standing tradition that began when Zach Soto needed a captive audience to try out a stand-up routine on.
The horror.
I normally don't take the RumpRoast too seriously. I wasn't planning to do this year. I was planning to get drunk, play some Guitar Hero, show up here, improv some lines. Then I got Aaron Friedman's email telling us all to prepare. I think I got really worried. I thought, shit, I gotta spend like 3 hours figuring this shit out. And then I thought to myself, 3 hours is more time than Aaron Friedman's ever spent researching a Rumpus article. So why should I spend time on this? I mean, usually he's trying to push hookup bingo on us. And someday it will get published.
Did we publish this?
Not yet. It's one issue away. No, I kid. Aaron
It took
Friedman,
Easy Girls that long.
in the article finally. No, I kid. Aaron Friedman has a very successful future ahead of him in the film industry. I think he can fill a niche role, really. He's like Ron Jeremy without the foot-long schlong. I'm just kidding. I've never seen Friedman's penis, which, given Aaron Friedman and how long I've known him, is actually kind of a miracle when you think about it.
Blessed.
Great, thank you.
Hayen's here tonight. Hayen is the heart and soul of this organization, if I may say so. The wild child of Rumpus, which is really saying something. When she first came to staff, we were all a little worried about Hayen's antics. We were worried that she might actually endanger herself. But Hannah assured me earlier this year that Hayen had pulled her act together, that she was on the right track, to which I can only reply, Hayen, don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining. Molly Clark-Barolas here. Molly, the publisher before me, the woman who gave me the shittiest job on Rumpus to thank you, and I took out my revenge on Michael Bilo. Molly was like a mother to me. She offered me sage advice whenever I needed it, and calming words whenever I needed those. And Molly, I really hope you're an actual mother someday, because it'd be a damn shame to let those tits go to waste. Michael Bilo's here. Michael, carrying the distinguished tradition of Rumpus Publisher by wearing a hat with a headdress of condoms on it. I say the last 5 times I've seen Michael Bilo, he's told me in Chinese, my penis is very big. To which I like to reply, just because you can say it in Chinese doesn't make it so. Well, if I may offer a retort in Chinese, since I happen to know the language as well. 大是大，可是如果你不会用，鸡没有用。Let me translate, I'll translate, which means big is big, but if you don't know how to use it, it ain't worth shit.
Wait, can you write that down later?
I can write that down later.
Awesome.
Sam Heller.
Tell me about the first part.
I will about that.
Okay.
Sam Heller is tragically not here. Sam actually told me after the sophomore year that he was, for all intents and purposes, intending to quit Rumpus, which from a public relations perspective, let me say, thank God. I don't want to make too much fun of Sam, though, in case he actually sees this tape and then subjects me to rendition in an Eastern European prison factors down the road. Kai Taylor's here. It's almost impossible to make fun of Kai. He's such a decent, good-natured, funny, competent person. But also, really, I'm hoping he whips me up a batch of his famous sugar cookies later, so I'm just not going to say anything bad about it, because I really love those cookies. Ben Gordon's here. Ben, you took on probably the most dangerous position on staff, the Minister of Media. You made countless enemies among the Yale Publications crowd, but don't worry, I'm sure there's nothing they could do to you that JCB hasn't already hallucinated doing to you. And Hannah, finally, Hannah is the layout editor and publisher of Rumpus. You probably have the most difficult and thankless job here. I mean, the countless hours you've had to spend alone carefully aligning the many naked photos of Ben alone deserves our credit and thanks. So thank you very much. I had roasts planned for the rest of you, but then my turn on Guitar Hero actually came up, so it's tough time to finish. I'd just like to say though, since I started working with this publication, especially after sophomore year, just about everybody I knew told me to quit Rumpus and save my own ass. My guidance counselor, parents, best friends, they all said.
But then you realized that your girlfriend would take your ass anyways.
And I told them all to go fuck themselves, and I'll tell you why. It's because even though you've made it impossible for me to get a job down the line, I've had the best damn experience I've had in college, and it's all thanks to you guys. So.
The respectability of Rumpus.
Yes.
Brian.
Yay, business.
It's okay, you can't Google Rumpus.
Truth. You can Google dime dozen.
Google Diamond doesn't. I'm very excited for Brian House's future success, but more so for his surely beautiful half Asian children.
House is marrying my sister!
She's not Asian, homework.
We can adopt that.
Brian, I'm shocked that you learned any Chinese, seeing that you were drunk every day you showed up at the Forbidden City when you worked there in China.
This is true.
But that mushu is too good for you, I know that.
Brian, you can visit my Forbidden City.
And I will. Then I won't do any work there either.